refresh it. No, refresh it. If you're listening off your phone, refresh it. When I say that's right now.
Hello.
Welcome y'all to the night session. Just give us a second. We're working on some technical difficulties. Trying to figure out what some stuff is, how stuff is going.
It's on the store with one mic.
That's right now.
Hello.
Turn the volume up on the computer.
Tell them twice.
Give us a second, y'all. I dropped my mic clip, and I don't know where it is. And I'm having back problems today, y'all. As you can see, I'm sitting on the edge of the couch because I can't lean back because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back up.
Did you turn your phone on? That's what my phone is like.
Just refresh it up. I don't think we on mics. I think we on that. We're on your computer.
Hello.
I sound like I'm in the room. Y'all give us a moment, like I said. Give us a moment. We're trying to work. Still working the kinks of the new streaming service. Body art.
Hello, 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 hello. I feel like we're on your computer mic again. Did you plug that up? Flip it the other way. We are. That last, whatever I just said came.
Come on, bada bada. Come on, bada bada.
You hear it now?
Okay. Don't do shit else. Don't touch shit else. Close it. We in. We. I'm talking on my mic now.
I know. I'm trying to figure something else out.
Just want to make sure y'all be with just
Oh man.
at shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and
Okay.
toes.
That's what that
We
was.
are going to freestyle this show because most of the time we've been trying to fix the sound.
What's going on, y'all?
Hold on one second because I'm sending this back out now. Yeah, get back up there, y'all. We finna run the show like we supposed to, and I'm gonna ask JG. Let's run that intro, please, for the last time of the month of July. For the month of July.
To the night session.
Welcome to the night session. Who is this W Negro talking about the night session?
I get that shit at 0.5. 0.5. Yeah, no. Get your ass to the back. 0.5. Three Kings Entertainment.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, wait. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the night session. I'm your host, Drew, aka Drewbert. To my left, I have JG, the champ, and we are tonight the night session. I know, you're wondering where DW is, and do we have a special joke for him this week? Nah, we don't. He's actually sick. So we're going to do this show without him today and wish him the best in getting better. And we will see you next weekend with it being the first show of August. I know he gonna come back and light the whole show up, and we do. We know it's gonna happen. But yeah, man,
It's gonna
back
be a
again.
long show. It's gonna be a long short, but today is gonna be good. Good topics. I think I figured out what was going on. I don't know what's going on, but I think I figured out what was going on. We'll be good back next week.
Yeah,
I wish
hopefully.
I wish this had a test record, but it'd be okay. So, what do you want to start at? I got somewhere we can start at though.
I mean, it's some good ways to Good ways to start it. I mean, me personally, we can start off with a few light notes, that I'm looking at right now. We could start with 46th president of the United States of America, who started this race and finally has told the American nation that he is too old to finish it. He was denying it, President Biden, you're too old. No, I'm not.
That's not what I'm calling him.
He walks out like this, bro. Did you see that when he left a press conference and he walked out like this? And this is the wave. This is the wave, y'all. This is the wave. Come on now. Y'all can't tell me this ain't an old wave. You don't even flex the wrist right. He just
that dude was basically saying,
Help me! Help me! Nigga!
And guess who he called on? Kamala.
Got Kamala out there.
Got Kamala up there. Y'all gotta excuse me because he disconnected my light source and didn't add it back. So I'm gonna figure out my own way of making my light source come back to life because there's a plug over here and I'm black. We always come up with stuff because black don't crack. And like I said, you know,
hey, his light got Negro tendencies because somebody that light is really your light.
Fuck that.
I'm light skinned. On me.
I'm light skinned.
It made you pretty light skinned on this one. But
so what you think about Biden stepping down, not finishing the race and giving it to Kamala? I mean, it would be a double slap if Trump loses to her.
I don't think so.
How?
I don't think so because
how wouldn't that be a double slap?
Because Trump talks about his views and I know what you're saying because he downs women and he downs black people in the same sense, but I don't think it'll be a double slap to him.
Black jobs.
I don't think it'll be a double slap to him because the simple fact of I vote Green Party most of the time. So, but the way this looking, they're trying to bring up all the old stuff for Miss Harris.
Mm-hmm.
And because they're trying to bring up the old stuff for Miss Harris, it's like, they're trying to take the black vote away from her unless you really do research. You know what I'm saying? They saying like, they say all the time, like she sent a bunch of black people to jail for drugs and everything for doing the marijuana bill, right? And then you find out that only 25 people went to jail off that whole thing. They told you it was thousands. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's a stain on her career. That's a stain for us on her career, but
that's true.
But when you find out the information, it's like, she can win.
I mean, I have no doubt and this is the only reason why I have no doubt because of the fact that Kamala is going to win. Is because number one of the I'm not going to say it was a desperate move, but the drastic change in leadership and who was actually running for the main office, and the fact that she's a little. I'm not even going to say a little further. She is farther than Hillary Clinton was in her race because she never made it past. She never made it to the primary voting.
Right.
She never made it to the primary. It was still 4 Democrats racing for the main seat when she was in it. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes a definite change. As far as as far as where everybody is looking at Kamala at this point in the race. Like there was a lot of comments, especially when it was announced that I was reading through, where some was just like, oh, she cheated, she didn't actually go through the whole thing. She's basically, there's a lot of people, even there was a comment Judge Joe Brown that made about her, basically saying she slept her way to the top. And whether it's true or whether it's not, whether it's true or whether it's not,
they got a picture of her.
Listen, that was a Photoshop edited picture. And the only real reason why I know is because the real Kamala Harris, she might got a little gut, but she ain't got that much. Anyway, what I'm saying is they pinned her head on somebody else's body. That's all I'm saying. So you saying that might have been might have been Monica Lewinsky.
You know why? Never know. You know why I like the picture?
My ass man.
It's a lot in there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that.
Listen, like I said, she's further along in this race than Hillary was or was at the time. And the fact that if she does have a dominant chance to win, because it's not just the black woman's vote that she's going to have the woman's vote in general, whether they like her or don't like her, because she's a female.
That's the part that
going up against in America who consider Donald Trump a sexist male. Mm-hmm. And she's a female that's not afraid to back down. How many women do you know in your life right now? And they're dominating the ratio between sweet and kind and the ones that ain't afraid to tell you what's on their mind. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's Kamala's one of them. Kamala's one of the ones that's not afraid to tell you what's on their mind. She's not afraid to throw a joke out there because she got some comedy. She got some one-liners under her belt that you ain't gonna see coming, and it's gonna make you mad when it hits you.
So, but thing about that is, you say she's gonna have a woman's vote, and I understand that, but you have to remember the thing about Trump is he has it as a race thing, and it's some white, some Caucasian women that's mostly, like, I just seen a video the other day of this white woman saying that, you know what I'm saying, Trump never stopped being the president. He's already the president. There's no way he's going to lose to anybody else and everything like that. And this was an older white woman, and that's kind of is, and that's after the race of Miss Harris being on the ballot. So that's telling you, like, it's still going to be a thing that she might be a woman. Yeah, that's cool. A woman ran before Hillary. If people was paying attention in the Green Party, it was a woman fan.
True.
So, and at the same time,
when she run when it was Obama and Mitt Romney.
Yeah,
she ran with Obama with his first term. So she ran his first term,
and she ran last time when it was the Hillary. Trump,
she did,
and she didn't get no brings it in. So it's not just a woman thing. She's a woman and she's black, so so it might be a little bit thing.
Like I said,
in this world, it's still men in this world that feel like it's not time for a woman to run the government. And that might be the problem that you have there.
I agree, but you got to understand something, and this is one thing that I have done the ratio on, and because the fact that our voting borders are spreading to countries that we have ambassador buildings in. Mm-hmm. So when you got the U.S. embassy in your country, you're able to vote on the U.S. presidency as well. That's why sometimes it takes us longer to count votes, because there are some countries that are voting. Russia voted for us in the Trump election. Mm-hmm. Because while we have U.S. embassies in Russia, they have embassies here. You see what I'm saying? Now, not saying that we're totally 100%, allies with them, but at the same time, guess what? They got spies looking at us just like we got spies looking at them. Ain't nobody being kosher around this place. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm getting at is, I feel like it's the perfect time, and I've always said it, even when Hillary ran, it wasn't the time for a woman to run the country. Not necessarily saying I was being sexist, because honestly, I really thought that would have been the littest moment. I'm tired of fucking dudes running the country. We running this shit into the dirt. And literally, not necessarily, this is just my opinion of the presidency from what I've learned on these 34 years that I've been on this earth, is the fact that a lot of egos as of lately in presidency has been entering the office. Hey, my name is X, Y, and Z. Let me see how big I can swing. You see what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily, because see, even now I did vote for Obama both of his terms. The second term, he had more of an ego. How many?
I don't really think he had. I don't think he had more of an ego.
I'm not gonna say it was an ego. I'm gonna say definitely he let his Chicago swag.
That wasn't even it either. The whole time Obama was in office, both terms, the Republicans kept denying everything he was doing. So he was like,
"Oh no, I'm not saying. Not saying everything.
It wasn't
in
an
office.
Ego. It wasn't. An
I'm talking
ego
about
thing.
on camera.
No, or even on camera. It was because you still had Republicans that was saying bad things about him. That was Republicans still turning down the things that he was trying to do. Even with Obamacare, with him trying to do the free Obamacare, you see, soon as he did Obamacare,
and that's still here.
That no, they tried to cut. As soon as Trump
got trying to cut it.
They trying to cut it out of office. Everything that he was trying to do for the people, Republicans kept saying no, no, no. So he had to be basically about his power, and it was basically because the president. President does his talking, but the Senate is the ones that run it off because they deny everything, and most of the time,
everybody needs to understand that. Understand your branches of government. The president don't do shit; he just talk.
And the whole time Obama was in office, we kept letting it be voted in for a Republican Senate. So they kept everything he put in play. He kept knocking out. So he was like, man, what am I doing here if y'all not going to do that?
That's another thing y'all need to understand. Y'all got these people. You got people that and then we going to, I'm going to stop after this because we got to move on to something else that's a little bit more, I don't really want to get into politics, but that's what press do. That's what we are. Mm-hmm. We are the press. We giving y'all the information as quick as we get it. We feed it to y'all. That's what the night session's about. Go ahead and, roll up whatever you're going to roll up. Go ahead, put your wine in your glass. If you're drinking beer, drink it up. If you're drinking a shot, pour it up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't drinking a shot right now because I drunk all my stuff in the pregame show.
This is a water.
But this body armor. You drink whatever, relax, kick your shoes off and get this news. So, but what I was getting at is this year, y'all have to understand the major thing. Yes, we're voting for a president, but we're also voting for the House as well. Every 2 years, we put a new Senate in that House. Y'all need to get in there and y'all need to put the Democratic Senates in there if y'all want to see a change. She's not going to be able to get a yes if half the House is Republican. She's not going to get a yes if half of the House is Democrat. She's going to get a half and half. And guess what? That junk going to either be vetoed or pushed to the side till they can come to an understanding.
Don't get that don't get that wrong. It's some Republicans that be in the office that be for what the president is talking about.
Oh yeah,
and it's just a simple fact. There's a fight against it, and because of that, it's a lot that goes on.
Right,
and just like it's people in the Republican Party that's against Trump right now.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people that's against Trump.
There's a lot going on with that.
We can tell by the person that tried to shoot him.
Let's go to the next subject.
So we're gonna jump into some sports real quick, and we're gonna jump back into some more news. Just want to go ahead and put it out there. Shout out to the starting quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, Tua. If I murder your last name, you better love me for it because every announcer has a problem with your last name. Tua Tagovailoa Vilala.
What?
You knew what the hell I said.
Tata Allure.
What? That he got a G in his name, bro.
It's silent, just like lasagna.
Tagovailoa. Bro, congratulations. You are you're setting history. Only thing I can say is keep up the work and push. Hey. 212.4 million
Yes.
And the last time I checked, I want to say 167 million of that is guaranteed up front. Over a 4-year extension deal with the Miami Dolphins. Congratulations, bro.
Hey.
You're putting it down for the light-skinned people.
I just need you to make a yard next week.
This man said a yard.
A yard. Bro, I need you to make a
hurt
yard.
Yourself. Don't hurt yourself in the preseason. They need you. With this amount of money, you can sit on the bench for the whole preseason and still be starter, bro.
Parlay, I just need you to make a yard.
Listen. This is going to be the argument, and you already know you can make a yard, especially if you throw a quick pass to Tyreek Hill, who has 12 babies.
I just need $1,000.
First of all, why the hell? Oh. Sidebar, y'all. Sidebar. Just roll with me on this one to my favorite comedian who does that all the time. If you see that, I'm not trying to steal your line. I'm just saying that it pops in my head and I have to say it. But roll with me on this one. Tyreek Hill has 12 babies. Mm-hmm. He is up there with Nick Cannon in breaking records with as many babies as he has.
Is he up there with
why the fuck? Mm-hmm. Is he still so fucking fast? You know I'm going with the boxing rules.
You know what?
Boxing rules, right?
What?
You remember how I used to do boxing.
Okay.
I used to do boxing, and my coach always said also with playing football, you won't want to do the same thing because of what it takes from you. What it takes from you.
Testosterone,
so
everything like that.
He got all of these babies.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell he still got jet fuel?
Because
this motherfucker don't miss. No, he's fucking good. That motherfucker.
So, because that dude don't miss.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Because he decided to do what we do in basketball. It loosens you up so you can get swifter with it. That's what it is, dude. It ain't being about strong.
It loosens.
That's why basketball transitions to football. That's the reason why basketball transitions to football. Transitions to football because of the simple fact that agility. He can use the agility to swerve through. So getting them 12 off, getting him a football roster +1. You know, starting on the defense.
Man got a backup. Right. This man got a backup for his first starting 11 on offense. I'm trying to tell you.
So he's doing. I'm trying to tell you.
And I believe all of his kids are boys. I mean, I think he got a girl in there, a girl or two in there, but that still doesn't mean that they're not going to be athletic. They can be basketball players. They can be flag football female players. There is a flag football league. I mean, a female football league. And we ain't talking about the lingerie football league.
Let's.
Are you hot?
That man got all boys. It's gonna be just like Prime. It's gonna be football time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you.
I understand that, but now since we own this subject, of sports and everything, recently this week with me, going through stuff on TV and everything like that. I like to scroll through shit. Mm-hmm. And especially on Netflix. And recently this week, I noticed that on Netflix, it sent me a notification first, but then I ended up finding it before I read the notification. Mm-hmm. And it said that it has, the fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, already on Netflix. Is already up there as a feature, but it's not necessarily. What? It's on. It's not the actual fight. First of all,
okay.
Stop, y'all. Okay. It's like you know how you go through. The fight go down. So you know how like when you go to Netflix and you go down the new hot and whatever that, it has the upcoming. So it has stuff all the way up until next year.
Okay,
so there's a couple of football games that's going to be aired between Christmas. They have exclusive rights to that. One of them is the Kansas City Chiefs, and the other one I believe is the Baltimore Ravens and somebody else.
And that's because the new deals in football and basketball going on. Like TNT has lost, or I think lost the rights to the NBA right now. Are they still in negotiation? And now they trying to put the NBA on Prime and
Prime is Prime. They got some Roku channels.
And it's about to be the same thing. It's the same thing like WNBA. it's gonna be hard to find the NBA, and it's gonna drop the ratings. That's what I feel like it's gonna do. Because it should go back to ABC. Because you're gonna try. We in a streaming world right now.
Yeah.
So either you're gonna lower the price on the packages, or NBA packages, or you're trying to make money through streams. You always have been on ABC and TNT. You can go back to ABC. That's cool.
Right.
And you can go back to NBC. That would be cool. You should do that also with the WNBA to gather their fandom up too, so it'd be more fans. But being on Fubo and I think that's what it's called, Fubo or something like that, and Fubo, and being on Prime, everybody don't have Prime, but it comes with Amazon, so I think everybody might have Prime.
Right.
But to put it on there, but it's poor promotion because it's WNBA games on Prime, and I don't even be catching it unless I'm going through and I just went up back to Prime.
Right.
The commercials got to be bigger, and you want that with the TNT and everything like that too to help us out. But I think truly, like, it's gonna be cool. Football, it's always been an ABC Fox thing. You know, it's always been on just regular.
Well, football has never been ABC. CBS.
No, I thought Thanksgiving.
No, CBS got AFC games. CBS has AFC games. Now there are some games. Now they have exclusive rights to those games. They like some stations have exclusive rights to holiday games. Like this year, like I said, it's kind of shocker to me because ABC and NBC, Fox and CBS all share 4 different games: Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
And that's a big thing going on right now because a lot of the NBA players are mad right now because football has never been on Christmas. And it's like y'all and NBA players feel like y'all taking our day. Y'all got the food day. The holiday is us.
Well, listen, that's not always right too. Because there are holidays. There has been some Thanksgivings where I was sitting down at the table, and in one room, my uncles and my aunt and everybody was watching the football game, and in the other room, we got the young people, the teenagers that was older than me that was still watching the NBA, and they wasn't really sweating football or whatever like that. They like to see, some of them was looking at me like the season's almost over. This one's getting started, like you know what I'm saying.
But that's why they changed the dates up like that. They changed that up so no basketball is played on Thanksgiving. They changed that the last couple of years. And that's why they only had Christmas and New Year's. Now that they did that, it's like, okay, we gave y'all Thanksgiving,
and y'all trying to take Christmas.
Y'all trying to take Christmas, like, okay.
Well, I mean,
it's like,
but if you look at it this way, and it's not to get off the subject of the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight November the 15th, but
I just think that should have been a just quick promo. That's a quick promo because we all gonna watch it. We all gonna put bets on that on the Tyson thing. I think Tyson gonna beat him, even though Tyson is just getting back over sickness. But that was a quick 5-minute talk. That's what I think that is. That's just a quick Netflix. Netflix, thank y'all for what y'all doing. That way, everybody got Netflix. You can watch it.
Everybody can watch it, so we ain't sitting up here talking about something. Y'all like, oh, well, they rich. They got out. Nope, we just like y'all. We work for everything we got. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Just saying.
So,
but
on to the next one.
On to the next. Let's get into some music stuff. First of all, shout out to East G. Our condolences from the show, from the Night Session family. To your manager. East G's manager was killed at East Beach. Was it last week? His name was East Beach.
Yeah, his name was East Beach. He was killed last week. While he was out to eat.
Yeah, that's true. I read the story.
While he was out to eat, somebody came up and killed him.
Gunned him down at the table. Yeah. Bro was probably eating lobster too.
Yeah, so that was a shout out to that. That was I seen it. I said, man, we have to do that because I'm a ETSG fan. So that's one of the things I said. Well, we got to throw a shout out to that. The other things that's going on that's crazy right now.
Bro, first of all, we have to talk about this.
Hey, you know that boy. You know how I feel about that
got boo in his own city.
Hey, this right here.
I'm sorry, y'all. I've been freestyling all day, and I've been holding on to that all day.
It's
oh my
crazy
god,
what's going on right here.
So why do you think he got booed?
Well, this is my thing right here. This dude, he should really be he been somewhere like just straight. Oh, they don't want to play for me. Oh, there you go. He's been somewhere crying for the last little time, and he keeps throwing these subs at Kendrick.
First of all, let's stop calling them subs. Let's call them baby temper tantrums.
He's throwing.
Let's call them baby temper tantrums, bro.
He's throwing.
I'm sorry. He is a sore loser. He is a sore loser.
Baby shots. He's throwing baby shots.
Somewhere in the basement, singing a song like this.
So,
oh my gosh, why y'all giving Kendrick so many hits? I'm over here being light skinned. I'm so perfect. I'm a shit.
The thing about that is, what I'm saying about with Drake is this. Like, bro, let it go. You lost. You've been losing ever since. It's a song. I like the little new song that's leaked of you and Yachty right now. You got some bars. You sound like that, but it's you singing. It's not you rapping. The reason I think he was booed, Limp Bizkit went out there. You know what I'm saying? And they said, "Hey, I like Drake. You Drake out here," and they start booing you. It's because of the simple fact that you just canceled Schoolboy Q that they probably had tickets to going to your city. That's what made, and it's allegations that you're the one that stopped Schoolboy Q and stopped anybody from TDE from going to your city. And
allegedly,
that's what it is.
Listen. We're not going with no allegedly. We're not hitting that button.
You got to.
I know we got to, but we don't got to because we already know the truth. The truth is, look, okay, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but I'm gonna call it like it is. He's a sore fucking loser. He got his ass handed to him, bro. Everybody has a reign. Everybody has a reign. In WWE, there's champions. They hold the belt for a certain amount of time, and then there's another champion that comes in and knocks them the fuck out. I'm just saying, you got to get over that shit, bro. Keep going on with your fucking life, because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's demons and shakers that you do not want to wake up. And right now, Kendrick Lamar has already stomped you in the ground one time.
So
stomped you in the ground with big ass 50 cal shells and dope ass bars, and you want to sit up here and keep thinking that your crazy ass is gonna get something off on him, bro. You gonna win one battle out of the 17 that he done dumped on you.
And you might not win that many. It's still people out there that says that Drake won the battle. That's true. And it's people out here that we know that's got saying, and they might say we stands, or we might be saying we stands of Kendrick, or the Drake stands that's out there. But Kendrick won the battle. Drake just bought a car that looked like the car that Tupac was killed in. He's wearing Tupac shirts. He's doing all this stuff on Instagram, and then also he just had in Houston, DJs in Houston banned Not Like Us from being played in clubs. Bro, you're a sore loser. You lost. You light skinned, and you're crying about it.
That's what I'm getting at as far as him being a sore loser, because that's what I was getting ready to get to. The fact that he got people, he got DJs that he told y'all better not play Not Like Us. He's telling people don't play that fucking song. Who are you? You're in Texas. They're in Texas. You live in fucking Canada. You're not even in our country.
No, he moved to Texas. So
it don't matter. He has a house in Texas. His citizenship is still Canadian.
it is.
He's not like 21 Savage, who has devoted and been in Atlanta, lived in Atlanta for so many years, so much to the point where he changed his citizenship. He's a U.S. citizen.
He's not like Megan. He's not like what's my girl on Joe Budden's podcast? The old,
I forgot her name. I mean, she's pretty. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. But you know, like I said, he lost. That's what it is. It's just, bro. It's bro.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your man.
That's your man's. Get your man's.
That's just like,
hey, Baka, get your man's.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's what it is. He shouldn't be on there.
Kendrick has exposed, and not to get deep into this topic, but we got not too much, but not a lot, all to talk about. But not to get too really deep in this topic, but bro, that's what y'all are for. That's what an entourage is for. Not to look cool as fuck because you got 5, 6, 8 niggas walking behind you and only 2 of them motherfuckers is your security guard and the rest of them is your homies. Y'all are there to keep this nigga on the straight and narrow. You're supposed to be his homies. You're supposed to hold this nigga accountable for his actions. Right now, y'all need to go tell that motherfucker, go sit down in the corner and drink your fucking juice box and shut the fuck up.
He said juice box.
Juice box.
He don't deserve that.
That shit, no, he need a teleport juice box because that's what the ladies drink.
If he pull out a juice box on Instagram later, you know he's watching this show. So, I'm just saying. So this is what I'm saying. Drake, go in your corner, cry, you know what I'm saying? Be a little bitch. Because what all I got to say is my word of the day is
Ricky Ticky Tavi, bitch!
So, that's my thing for you. Now on to the next subject.
Prayers going out to my nigga Wiz Khalifa.
And congratulations.
Taylor Gang, congratulations. But prayers are going out. Recently, Wiz Khalifa was put through the same situation Brittany Griner was put through.
In Romania.
Where he was put in jail because he was trying to smoke some weed. And you know,
like that shit,
smoke that shit, pass that shit. That is the rotation, ladies and gentlemen. That's when you know we got something hot to tell y'all. But what's your thoughts on that, man? I mean, it's like Brittany Griner all over again, bro. This time it's a dude.
he's put in jail. You know the classifications. My thing to you rappers, I know this is part of your show. This is all that and everything like that is this. But when you go to these other countries, abide by their laws because you see what happened. It destroyed. Brittany Griner went to jail.
I ain't gonna lie, she ain't been the same since she ain't been back.
The same all-star, even though she was an all-star last week.
And showed the fuck out.
Showed out. Angel Reese, first rookie to put up a double in the All-Star game. So
and she finna break out for a little minute. She finna break, even though, and this is the messed up part. Just because you made that comment, I looked up on that. They're not going to give that to her career records because it was the All-Star game.
Well, it would have been restarted because the New York Liberty made her stop her record for not letting her get a double-double, as I stated last week.
True, but I mean, even still, I feel like All-Star games, we should start recording. I mean, they do, in a sense, somewhat make records of every All-Star game, but it's just for that All-Star game versus collaborating and putting every career stats like they do career stats. Oh, from 2017 to now, this is how many points that person done put up and so on and so forth. And I feel like they should do that for All-Star games.
But what they're going to end up doing is they don't do that for the All-Star game because they look at that as a special event like playoffs. So you do this in the All-Star game, you did this in the playoff, you did this regular season. So that's the difference in there. So
okay.
So and not to go off subject with Wiz Khalifa, like, you gotta respect their laws, man. Them people do not care that you're famous over there. They don't care that you're global famous. They going by their laws. So now you just been locked up, and the congratulations is because you got a new baby on the way. It came out in the news yesterday that you have a baby on the way, and congratulations for that. But if you're locked up in another country for basically,
Are you hot?
in another country, and you get arrested for it, it's kind of crazy that happens, man. And I'm sorry for that at this moment for you, but at all times, like, it's the greatest thing in the world. Is we frozen? Are we still on? Can they hear us?
They can still hear you.
But I'm just frozen on the screen. I'm sorry that I'm frozen on the screen with y'all. So as long as y'all hear me, I'm good. So
yeah, you can still hear us.
They might not see this yet.
Give us a second, y'all. Let's get this camera right.
There we go.
We're back. We're back.
Did it just freeze again?
Yes, it did.
That's crazy.
Just give us a second, y'all. We working on. We see
right,
that our
good.
camera's frozen
I'm
now.
good.
We should be back.
It got a little loose over there.
A
little loosey goosey.
This man said loosey goosey.
It got a little loosey goosey.
Look. We're not gonna say loosey goosey because at the end of the day, my grandmother's name is Juicy Lucy.
And that came from a
hey. Y'all gotta understand.
I'm bringing that right back to you. Cause that is just outrageous that you said that about your grandma.
What? I gave her that nickname.
What's that?
Listen, I don't care what nobody say. My relationship with my grandmother, that's my baby. Even my wife's grandmother, she get on my nerves sometimes, but that's that. Go near her. Go near her if you want to. I will mess your life up from now until Jesus come back. And then when she go up there and talk with Jesus, she gonna mess you up even more. Don't mess with Miss Vashti. Hey, Grandma. Those are my babies. Those my babies, bro. So you can't tell nothing. Don't now. My wife's grandmother, don't be a handsome man because she gonna try to take you. She don't care how old she is. She don't care how old you are. She still get it. She about to be 92, and she'll get out there and dance you under the floor. Think I'm playing? I got some people that'll justify that. But I want to do something. I want to take us off for a quick second. I want to take us around the corner real quick, and I want to see about this dope bars moment.
Dope bars?
Yes, bro.
For the dope bars.
We gotta do dope bars before we do mic check, and it just has to happen.
Really? This cat right here.
That's that
why
nigga
the
in the back.
back door is open, dude.
That's that nigga in the back.
This is what I gotta deal with, y'all. Let's go, dope bars.
Yes, dope bars. Like, we gotta see this.
I'm cautious. Pussy, you better be cautious. I run the city, some bullshit. I got some shooters like Optic. Moving that way, this ain't CrossFit. You cannot fuck with the god. This pussy boy must be agnostic. I turn this bitch to a mosh pit. Speak on my name and we pop shit. Whipping that word like a bocce. Bro, they gon' slide with a chopstick. Buy me a perky, a Roxy. Rockin' all black like I'm gothic. Look at the way that I'm flossing. Fletchy ain't taking no losses. Swerving all over the freeway. Only way I know the G-way. Told him that he like I'm D-way. I turn this bitch into D-Day. Bitch, you ain't getting no leeway. Ball on these bitches like EA. Might catch your body, I'm DK. Hey, scoop.
That joint was lit, y'all. Wasn't it? I mean, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
In the back,
bro,
just came out of nowhere.
Yes, he did. Always do. But listen, bro hit that shit so hard. I forgot the fact that he was dressed like Peter Griffin.
Hey, he was out there spending.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, like you gotta understand this shit. Like, bro, how many people that is gonna go out there and do this? Like, he was theatrical and everything when you first opened the dope bars. You can't tell me when you looked at it, y'all didn't say Peter Griffin. Y'all didn't say Peter Griffin. These are people on TikTok. By the way, that's my segment, dope bars. If y'all got dope bars out there, bro, make a 30-second clip, 45-second clip, however, drop 8 bars, 24 bars, however you want to do it. Run that shit up, get a whole video or whatever, and send it to at the night session, _night session 1 on the TikTok page so we could put y'all shit on the show. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Y'all see Peter Griffin dropping them bars, bro? I lost colorblind. I went colorblind. I thought that was a nigga.
Oh, next week I got something real for y'all.
I thought that was like real talk. I thought that was, and I mean the flow, the feeling, like what? Who the what? Bro, blended freaking. If he only would have ended it with the at the end.
He finished it with.
Oh yeah, he was sad after that. He was definitely sad after that. He was definitely sad because.
But it's on. It's
what you
that
think?
time. What I think? What the dope
bars?
What
you think about dope bars?
It was decent. I've been seeing a lot of dope bars lately where people been flowing and giving a rap and everything like that. I just like it better when it's a freestyle and you actually can show me that you actually freestyling, not nothing you recorded, because most recorders we need to get a contract with LA Leakers. Yeah, because most of these people that's doing music videos you're punching. A lot of y'all are punching in y'all bars in. So I want to see you really flow. Show me a straight freestyle. He wanna see motherfuckers lose their breath when they get hyped and they just go and forget to breathe. Go hit me with some stuff that's just let me get it flow. Just give me bars like no, just give me some flow. I like that Snoop Dogg's Migo. I like to hear that rap, but it's that time. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely time for Mike Check. I can talk about anything, but it's time for the straight bars moment. These are straight and real lyrics of new albums that's coming out right now. What you think about with this Mic Check? It's a couple songs, a couple beats that's out there right now that's coming with these albums. Like, what you think about this right here, this new song On The Money with Rob 49 with this Cardi B? Like, you want my real opinion? I told you it's gonna be a lot of that. It's gonna be a lot of that. I heard this song. Okay. Please tell me you heard it. 0.5. You what? 0.5, bro. Yo,
give that shit a 0.5.
0.5. Give them a 0.5.
No.
Thank you. I give them a 0.5 for effort.
You said a 0.5 for effort. Did you hear what?
Bro, the beat was monstrous. The bars.
Round 4-9?
The bars, bro. It's too. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I heard the song and I envisioned a different rapper.
Is you listening to Cardi or part of these?
I heard the song and I envisioned old Cardi B. Same old Cardi B. We going back to Bodak Yellow.
But you didn't pay attention to Rob 49. It's his song that
I understand. And that's why I said I heard him start spitting and I heard a different. I envisioned a different rapper. I envisioned it was scary. It was scary. Like I said, I give him a 0.5 for effort. I am a 0.5.
I give it a 3.5. It's a nice song. That's everything. It's trippy.
So you want? That's why I said I give 0.5.
You need to go back and listen to it again. So Rich the Kid. So Rich the Kid is out here. He has a new album out, but it's a song off the new album right now. And him and Offset not in the mood after On the Money. After you talk about after Cardi B is talking about did you hear the line she said? She said she ride dick on her tippy toes. And this nigga said, I'm not in the mood. You know what I think that was?
Cardi, there's shots being fired within your own household. Anyway,
Richard Kid, this song,
I gotta give it. Go ahead. You give it what you gonna give it.
I give this song a 4.5.
I give it a 4.0.
That song was a hit.
I mean, the beat was nasty. Honestly, Offset saved Hit Rich the Kid on the whole song.
You think so?
I know so.
So you think that man killed him on his own song?
Freaking Eminem and Jay-Z. Let's take it back to Renegade, goddammit.
He's making me cry.
Let's take it back to Renegade, goddammit.
Hey man,
and you gotta understand something. Something. There has been talk. There's been talk on X. There's been talk on Instagram. There's been talk about a lot of artists that are sitting out here where they're like, all right, this artist is washed up. They ain't got it no more. Lil Baby just proved it. Fucking Offset just proved it because they've been coming down heavy. Now I can agree in one aspect. Quavo. I can agree in that one aspect. Since Takeoff's death, Quavo he's lost direction. He still makes music. He still tries to rap and flow.
My thing,
and that's just my personal opinion. And everybody grieves in a different way, especially when you lose someone that you're close to, you're really close with, and everything like that. So I can agree or understand that fact. But at the same time,
that's your take on that.
What?
Because I'm about to cut you off real bad.
Oh, don't you bet? What?
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, the best rappers in the Migos was Offset, lyrically had better bars and everything like that, and Takeoff had a flow that was better than anything. All Quavo always been good for, and you can hate me for it. I don't give a flying. You was only good for hooks.
That nigga only got a good 16 for you, and that shit gotta be on repeat.
You're the hook and you're the beats. That's all you are, bro. Takeoff was the one that got the flow. Offset was the person that always gave you them bars. And this is what I'm telling you. It was Takeoff style, Offset giving a nice flow, and it was that and you still mad at Offset today because he got better flows than you made, and I'm just gonna say that every day.
Let's start counting this money, man, before y'all niggas start stashing shit.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm a cat. That's what he did. He started counting that money. Y'all start counting that money. He started stashing. He was like, hey, that's what it is, bro.
Listen, but that's always been the biggest debate since the Migos have been together, and they done went past Bad and Bougie. Ever since Bad and Bougie, it's always been who's the better Migo out of the Migos. They've always had that beef.
When they came out with their own solo albums, right? When it came down to the solo, and I told
the one sold out,
and I told people
who the one sold out.
I told everybody this. Quavo, he might sell out because he's the popular Migo. But that whole album was about Nicki Minaj. The Takeoff, his album was fire. Just if you want that, you see who made up the Migos sound. Right. And when you listen to Offset album, it was actually like he was telling you a story of him being a father of four and him telling you all of that through. And I listen to that album still to today because it was my favorite one. But Takeoff, I listen to certain songs on his album. But Offset album, I listened to it and I understood the struggle of what he was saying. And you heard a difference when Offset came out of jail and before Offset came out of jail.
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. Like I said, and that concludes my opinion. Like I said, and you just proved it. You just proved my whole opinion on when I said Offset saved Rich the Kid from that show, bro. How many years has it been? How many years has it been since Rich the Kid dropped the album?
It's been, if I'm not mistaken, like 5 years. I'll just say 5 years. But Rich the Kid album, fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. The whole album is fire. I get that.
If I took a 5-year hiatus, my shit better be fire when I drop it too.
Well, that's what Kendrick does.
How you guess? You want to know the hardest thing? Lil Wayne took almost the same exact hiatus time. And what did he drop first when he came out of hiatus? Carter 5. Right? That shit was what? That shit was what? 5. So I like I said, I'm not downplaying Rich the Kid. The song, I get the album either.
The album's not a 5. I'm gonna give the album a 4.0.
Okay, so I was about to say I was gonna give it a 4 too.
It's a 4.0. It's a nice album, but not to get off track real quick, I'll tell you about another album that I like right now that deserves his glory.
Oh shit! I already know which one you going to.
JT.
First of all,
City Cinderella.
Let me say this one. Let me just get this out here right now. Why the hell is half your body a glass slipper?
Because she's
Shut the hell up. I'm asking her this question.
Really?
I'm gonna send this show to JT, and I want you to hit us up on TikTok. IG will be up momentarily. He'll give you the damn email.
Hit me up on X,
Twitter. It don't matter.
Hit me up on X at the night.
Twitter. We gonna say the bird. Fuck that. We going back to the bird. God damn it. But Twitter, all of that shit. Listen, I need to understand because I want to understand the whole principle behind the glass slipper. I'm that in depth when it comes down to releasing an album. Your album art got to make sense to me. The name of the album got to make sense to me. There's a lot of shit that has to make sense to me, and that's why I know it's the Cinderella and the glass slipper. But what I'm trying to get is in all of her music videos, she is emphasizing her derriere, her backside, her ass cheeks. Yeah. She is incentivizing that in all of her videos. Why the hell did you make that part of you glass
into a glass Cinderella slipper?
No, you can still see the shapes of her leg and everything like that. But I'm like, there was other reasons. Like you could have did the Beyonce thing and made the damn horse fucking glass.
Listen.
Made a carriage. Get a carriage. You know they made the pumpkin in the carriage and shit. Make that shit glass.
My thing about
get out that bitch with real glass slippers.
What do you get an album? What do you say?
I ain't even fucking listen to the album.
See, that's why when he cut me off, I was like, hold on, he must didn't listen to the album when he said, "Why is she Cinderella?" I said he must didn't listen to the album because when you listen to this album,
listen. Oh my gosh, it's just because of the fact that I couldn't get past the fucking album art.
Yeah.
All black.
You should have listened to the album.
This is a major debut album for her, and that's it.
She explained this in the first intro. In the intro, she explained how she came from just getting out of jail to being, and she goes through the song. If you listen to the song, she's telling you struggle.
First of all, I got a question.
Huh?
She got out of jail.
Yeah.
Damn, she was giving it to all the women.
You have
for her to get out of there without no bullet holes, no cuts, no stab wounds. They had her ass in AdSec. Out for real. They had her ass in motherfucking isolation.
It was just city girls.
They said no. Her ass is way too big to be out in general pop. She go get fucked day and night. She needs to go to solitary.
See, this how you know what we be talking about on the show when he says he don't listen to women rappers like that. He don't know because when the City Girls first came out, it was Young Miami of the City Girls, and then when she held JT down. Then JT came out, and then that's when the City Girls came. When she got out of jail, she came out. It was like the Offset, like the Migos situation.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I get the understand. Like a lot of one thing, just clarify. It's not that I don't listen to women music or women rap or anything that women do. First of all, I do. I definitely do. I'm a hard critic when it comes to certain music.
Fan.
Huh? You said a what?
He's a real Glorilla fan. That's the reason why this.
First of all,
Glorilla had the they thought Glorilla and JT had a beef. That's why he didn't want to listen to the album.
First of all, no. Shut the fuck up. Second of all, I give props to JT. I give props to anybody that is a female rapper out here, especially in a male-dominated area of music that are out here and that are dominating in this aspect. I give y'all motherfucking props, but it's just certain music that I just can't get into. And one genre of music is ratchet rap.
See.
And I listen. I'm trying. Y'all got to give me my props. At least I'm starting to listen.
This is why he need to listen to JT album. It is not that.
I understand that, but the thing
her album is just like her person that's featured on the album.
All right.
It got that. It's just like it give you that feel of Young Jeezy.
Okay.
Like the first Jeezy.
Ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in this, and everybody on the show, we've all seen Notorious,
right?
The biopic, after B.I.G.
Mm-hmm.
What did Biggie tell Lil' Kim when he found her and discovered her after they had sex and she was rapping? No, not only that, but basically he told her cut out the thug in her, still spit the same bars. But give, like you said, sex sells. Give that soft, that sensual side of you. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna want to see a woman up on stage, bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we have now in rap. And everybody says that basically Lil' Kim pioneered the way for that. She did, but at the same time, she still sold the sexual aspect of it. I ain't saying y'all got to be up there half naked talking about having sex and doing drugs.
But that's what the rap is today.
But at the same time, have a little bit more personality towards a woman's background. I understand there are certain women out here that are actually getting it like men, actually getting up every day, putting that pot on the stove, doing the work. You feel what I'm saying? But there's a subtle aspect that I like to see.
But I'm saying, that's why I say you need to listen to JT out. She's not talking about her cooking, is not talking about none of that. She's actually flowing. Like I said, it ain't put the pot on the kitchen. No, it's that feel that she give you. Like, no, she's not talking about drugs. She's talking about her, like I said, it's Cinderella phase. She's talking about the first couple hours. She's talking about her beef with young ladies. Like, she got a beef song on there that's really like she's going at Suki. She's talking about all these females out here that's talking about her and Lil Uzi relationship. She's talking about her breakup with Young Uzi in the album. She's talking about her now. She's talking about her and Miami getting into it and breaking away from the group. And now and then toward the end of the song, it's her by herself. That's her Cinderella story. Like, she went from being in jail, going through all this stuff, going through this little beef stuff, and these people talking all this bad stuff about her. Then her and her homegirl have to go into it because of the Diddy situation. And then she's she's a solo artist by herself, doing her thing for the first time by herself, killing the game right now. And that album was snapped, and then she brought Jeezy on there because that's how Thug 101 was. Thug 101 was him going from the street to boom to rapping to boom. That's why this album about her is, I give it 5 mics, and that song is killer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
okay. Y'all give my opinion on that next week.
Yeah, check into that. Denzel Curry is back out after 7 years.
Curry. Talking about a switch with the 35.
7 years ago, he did King of Mischiefs, Volume of the South, Volume 1. Now he came back out with Volume 2. And the biggest thing about this album, it's a nice album. I like it. It's fire and everything like that. But it's him. He got a song with A$AP Ferg and A$AP Rocky on there, who they had beef with in the past. And this album, boy, 4.5. I give it a 4.5.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. He the only motherfucker that ain't gonna get a 0.5 from me today. He the only one that ain't gonna get a 0.5. You said what was yours?
4.5.
4.5. I give it 5.
Ooh.
like that shit.
One, I like Denzel Curry. I like his flow. I like his melody, and the fact that he is the only artist that I've ever seen that can flip through flows. He doesn't keep an album the same way. He can hit you with a psychedelic flow one song. He can hit you with a trap. He can hit you with a groove, with an R&B. He definitely has connections with certain people. I forgot the song that was up there. It was an R&B song that he was kind of killing with the flow and everything like that. Yo, my hats off to you, bro. Like I said, Rich the Kid, my hats off to you too, bro. Y'all putting some shit together and y'all coming back. You feel me? And y'all are bringing the South back. That's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
The South was getting shrouded, especially during the Drake Kendrick beef that basically pulled all rap from the East Coast to the West Coast. So everybody's drowning themselves in West Coast music and Compton music. Nothing wrong with that at all. Because at one point in time, if anybody asked the question, is the West Coast still relevant? It possibly was. It was possibly right up there with, I don't know, it's kind of quiet next door. Let's see.
Hey, trust me. Next week, we can give y'all some more West Coast stuff because that DJ Mustard, Faithful Must See, y'all need to listen to that.
I did not. I was going to listen to it today,
bars.
But I've been taking care of family.
And speaking about somebody that's on that album, who? Blast.
Okay.
Blast just dropped the album last week too.
I gotta listen to that, and
I'll come find you. It's just like Eminem album. You gotta listen from the beginning to the end.
Okay.
Because what I just found out from doing some more research on it is it was 4 albums, and he took 4 songs from 4 different albums that he
put them together.
That's why it changes up, and it's supposed to be him taking a ride.
Okay.
A ride across the USA, and after every 4 joints, it's a different feeling.
Okay. So
and I was wondering.
I feel like it's 12 songs.
Relatively about 12 to 16.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
So basically, indulge me roll with me on this one a little bit, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is he started from the East Coast. He went down south. He went to the Midwest. Then he went all the way to the West Coast
and came all the way back home.
To the West. That to me, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
you gotta think. Over here, we're the only coast. We're the only coast that literally has 2 separate sounds. Because you can't say you got the Northwest and you got the Southwest.
And you got that feel in there. You like okay, yeah. And then it go to some bop. Okay. And then you be like, hold on. And then it go to something there, and then it go to another type of sound. I think it's like a South like type sound. And then he come back into that, man, like that album right there, like it really was out there. Like, man, I Blast. I ain't gonna lie, he probably ain't listened to the album, but I have. I'm telling you like this. On this album, I'm gonna have to say
this motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's
fucking good. That mother.
He hit that album, bro. And I ain't mean to cut you off, but bro, yeah. You see, and even on the song, it's 5 songs from each album. You see it? It's 5. Okay. 5. It's 5 songs from each album, so it's actually like from 4 different albums. So it's 20 songs on there.
Damn.
And it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We only mentioned 1 album. Because I really want to get into our fan session questions before we end the show.
Okay, I want to go through this quick.
Go ahead.
Childish Gambino's album, I give it a 5.
Danny Glover.
Yeah. Danny Glover. No, that's true.
That's his name.
No, because he said this is his last album. He's killing Childish Gambino.
No more.
It's no more
Danny Glover.
Gambino. He's just Danny Glover.
And the funny thing about it is, you probably heard the interview that was based after the last season of ATL. Mm-hmm. I want to say he said it then. He said, "I'm working on my very final last album." Right. Somebody asked him, and they said, "Why the final last album?" And he said, I want to say he said it's it's my time to grow.
Yeah.
Or some hippie shit.
But you know my song now? Not to cut you off.
What?
He gets Drake.
Everybody is dissing Drake, bro.
No, he went in on Drake.
But guess what? And not to cut you off. Danny Glover, aka Childish Gambino, has always had some of the sharpest cutting bars in the rap game. Shall I bring you back to This Is America? Yep. Shall I bring you back to V3005? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And mind you, in 3005, there was a subliminal. He was talking about his ex, but there was a subliminal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, let's not sleep on Childish Gambino, even though this might be the last time we hear of him.
And it was mellow. It was nice. I liked the way it flowed. You know, it was named after a movie, so it was a flow and everything up in there. And that's all I want to say about that. That was quick. I felt like that his last album is a Fab Mike's album, and even he went at Elliot Wilson in there.
Excuse me. He said 5 mics. Y'all forget him on that 5 mics. I'm gonna have to give this man his props because he's been doing everything within the acting world, within the comedic world, because you can't forget he's also a comedian. Mm-hmm. And music. So this man is a triple threat, hands down. I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10. And I'm up there. I'm beyond the mics. I'm giving him 10 mics. I'm giving him 10. Giving him 5 mics. Giving him 5 reels. I'm giving them all. Cause
he has a new movie coming out soon too. They was talking about that in the interview. He has a new movie coming out. I can't think of it right now, but they was talking about he has a new movie coming out soon. But yeah, Childish Gambino, my boy. Hey. They should be like,
fucking feds hit us today, man.
Cause that man smacked. He smacked.
This is America. This is America. Mm-hmm. They might not play with us. They might not play with us. They might not play with us. Night session. This is America.
And I just want them to know.
But all right. So
fan session.
We gotta go to fan session. Because this week has been a stressful week. And I feel like these questions need to be asked because these people have reached out on TikTok and other resources to get us these questions. So one question without acknowledgement, I'm gonna just go ahead and ask. It's a fan question. And basically they asked if we had to choose between $1,000 cash or one Bitcoin, one single Bitcoin.
Okay.
What would you choose?
The question is when in Bitcoin? That's my question to that.
I guess you would get it immediately.
No, I'm saying, would it be Bitcoin now?
I would say now. I would say now.
Bitcoin when it first started.
No, I would say now. I would say now at the present condition where Bitcoin is now, and if y'all aren't aware of Bitcoin or know what Bitcoin is cyber currency, and one Bitcoin right now today is worth $50,000 to $60,000. One Bitcoin. We're not saying that you can't take the $1,000. But if you had that knowledge in your head and you were asked this question, take $1,000 from this hand or take one Bitcoin, what would you choose?
That the thing about that is, do you get all right? So okay, you can put into a Bitcoin, right? Because I do Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is going higher than Bitcoin right now because it's the most popular. And there's some more coins out there that Bitcoin is like the lowest of the totem pole right now. Mm-hmm. It's working its way back up to. Mm-hmm. But if you can get a whole Bitcoin, yes, that would be the one to pick. But right now, everybody's putting in pennies on Bitcoin, so so it's hard to see that. And it depends on the time that you get the Bitcoin, because it could
you
be
could
up.
You could get it, it'd be up. You could get it, it'd be down.
like okay, it's been a couple. Like I was telling,
Bitcoin changes just like the stock market,
right? And I was just telling Andrew Burt 23 Johnson
this motherfucker
earlier.
with the 23.
Andrew the Burt and 23 Johnson.
Excuse me, sir. How did you get the name Drewbert 23 Johnson? First of all, my parents didn't know what to name me, so they said Andrew. They named me 23 because my dad's favorite player in the NBA was Michael Jordan, and my last name is fucking Johnson.
Andrew.
But really, in reality, just giving y'all real spill. I don't have a middle name.
Hey, fuck that. When DW, I know you watching. From now on, we ain't just saying Drewbert. We're saying Andrewbert.
Andrewberto.
Andrewberto. 23.
Excuse.
Hey, when I first said this to him yesterday, he was like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
I'm being listen.
Hey,
I was honest
like,
when he
like
said
23?
that shit.
Why is my middle name 23?
Why? No, I wanted to know why the fuck I had a number in my middle name.
And I was just
like, yo, why?
And I broke down the story to him, and he went with the story. That's what made it funny.
Yep,
that's what made it funny.
See where the joke came from? His ass.
It came from me.
It came from his ass.
But I'm just saying, and Gilberto.
That leads me to our next. That leads me to our next question. We got about 5 questions, so we're gonna run through all of them because our fans are important to us.
Okay.
So it leads me to the next question. Who do you think is the funniest on the show? Just because we said that, we just went through that whole spiel. Who do you think is the funniest? And you can't be biased to say your fucking self.
First of all, I'm a fucking Capricorn. I was gonna say myself when you asked me this shit the other day. I'm the funniest on the show. I just be serious most of the time. But if I had to choose, I'd be like the DW. I don't ever catch this shit. DW is the funniest on the show. He give you that, my boy from Chicago, Hannibal type humor. DW's
Hannibal.
Yeah, Hannibal type.
Because he got a dark sense of humor.
Hannibal, that dry comedy that's hilarious. That's DW. He will hit you with that. He's the funniest on the show. If you ain't listening to DW will hit you real quick, and you ain't gonna pay no attention.
Y'all don't never.
If I had to choose somebody outside myself.
First of all, it's just we just got to the point of hearing DW. Okay, so
that monotone voice will hit you real quick.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's just quick.
I ain't gonna lie. Out of everybody on the fucking show, he is the one that will make you like when he speak. It makes you do a 360. He can be standing right next to you. It makes you do a 360 and be like, God, Jesus. It'd be like, you know, y'all having a group conversation. Be like, you know what? Fuck that bitch. I'm gonna go to her house and fuck that up. All you gonna hear is, don't do that.
No,
nigga, that's 5 to 10.
He be like,
nigga, that's 5 to 10, nigga.
Hey, DW, we'll be on the show talking. He'd be like, when the last time have you ever seen a pig walk backwards down the street and yell hamburger? Like, what?
No. Here we go. If I tell you a fly could pull a plow, don't ask me how. Just hook that motherfucker up and see if it worked.
That's DW. The fuck? What did you just say?
Hit the. Just looking at him like.
Hey.
Just looking at him like, bro, what the.
What the
hell?
Hey, where did
that come from?
Where did that come from? In the middle of a conversation, be like, man, hold on.
Just be in the middle of the damn conversation.
We be in the conversation, and then out of nowhere, we be like, Wait for it. He's about to say something crazy.
And the thing about it is sometimes he got a poker face, y'all. He got a poker face. Sometimes you can't really see it.
Yeah.
You just know when it's going to happen because if you can time it right and you can feel the timing, you just know it's going to happen.
And he's just going to look at you and then once you see him turn his head sideways, you know it's coming.
Last week when I told him I was like, this is a man-made podcast, that man broke out and said, and if you listening to what he's saying, you read between the lines.
and it just hit. And when we thought of this podcast, I was like, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be DW. DW is like
DW is gonna be the most popular.
He's gonna be the most popular, and he's gonna be the funniest because have you ever when you watched what's the movie called? I just watched Half Baked. You remember the guy on the couch? That's DW. You just come out of nowhere with some shit that's gonna be like, what?
Hey, this guy called. Like, where the fuck did you come from? Did you just move? Are you alive?
Hey, what did you just say? But to me, that's DW. All right, I don't know who you think.
Me personally, I agree.
Yeah,
it's the spot on moments. Like I ain't gonna cap. I would like, say me. I'm a Taurus. I'm a bull. So I'm bullheaded. I would say me too.
And this is the bad part about this. Not to cut you off. And we talked about this a long time. Capricorn, leader. Taurus, leader. Goddamn, Leo. Leader. And we got to deal with three motherfucking kings. You see what I'm saying? When you got it all down, this is the bad thing about it. That's what I said. He's a lion, so he's lying all the time. He's a bull, so he's full of bullshit. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm never capping. So that's what. Look at
He's a Capricorn. He's always on a fucking mountain.
They're always on a mountain.
Guess what? Instant motherfucking mountain shift. And the whole tectonic plate was broke. And his ass is coming down.
So this is where the three kings come from. To relay on it real quick. A lion is the king of the jungle, right?
We're the king of the pasture.
And they the king of the pasture. You can't run through any farm or anywhere without a bull running up on you because they're there to protect. But when it comes down to the forest, most people will think it's the bear is the king of the forest or everything like that.
Fucking goat.
It's the goat. We are the protectors of the forest. We are the mental control of it. That's why when you go through a forest, it don't matter who you is, you can be attacked by a goat because it's gonna put his horns against you. We climb mountains off the same thing.
I've heard and done statistic research on rams and goats and the Capricorn ideology, and a real ram, a full-grown ram, can hit you in your abdomen and push your ass 40 feet in a different direction.
Goat shit. So
the next question we have
to go where he said that is what I always tell the females. I ram that shit. So let's go to the next one because it's just like it is.
Ladies that are watching the show, I don't know this nigga. I'm just letting y'all.
My balls! So that's my answer to that. Next question
in the fan section. Have you ever had a black taco? Black people taco?
I just felt like hitting that a little bit.
You just had to hit Pickle Rick?
Yes.
Anyway.
Black people taco. What?
Okay, so give you an explanation of a black person taco. I never knew that this was classified as a black person's taco. Black person's taco is considered ground beef. Okay, hear me out.
Who came up with this shit?
That's what I did research, and it's in a freaking demographic. If you go to fucking Reddit, it's literally in a demographic where they have ground beef, they have chopped steak, chopped chicken or shredded chicken, shrimp, fish. All of them tacos is just tacos, and motherfuckers is just voting on it. And right now, basically, a black taco is considered ground beef.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I'm dead serious.
Bro. First of all,
so basically, it goes back to a lot of shit. If you go to a party, right,
Okay.
And it's a white person's party.
Okay.
But they got ground beef for tacos. It's tacos, a taco spread. They got shrimp. They got
okay.
all it. They got all of the meats that can go into a taco.
Right.
And ground beef is one of them.
Okay.
Are you gonna leave?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
I'm a proletarian.
Okay. Understood. You don't really eat a lot of.
I don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork.
But it's fish. There's salmon.
It's
fish. There's shrimp.
But you said ground beef. Yeah.
I would. No, I'm just saying no because reason why I say this because there's a podcast that it was sent to me. Shout out to my lovely wife. She basically is a fan of the show and she put it out there. She wanted to hear us discuss this topic. So we're going to discuss this topic. Basically, the video that she sent was of these guys, like 4 guys. They're doing the same thing we're doing. We're doing a podcast, and basically, the biggest guy of the group says, "Have you ever had a black person taco?" And shut the whole freaking room down. Black person taco? What the fuck is that? He said it was ground beef. 2 are opposed, and 2 are with the ground beef. The 2 that were opposed, one of the guys, and mind you, this dude is blacker than me and Jay put together. This dude said, if I walk into a party, you're saying we're having there's a taco platter. He said, if I walk into the party and I see ground beef, I'm leaving.
Okay.
That's why I asked. If you go to a party, what would you do if you go to a party and there's ground beef? Like it's a plethora. Like my ideology of the question, like what I heard. Okay, so if you walk in and there's chicken, there's shredded chicken, there's chopped steak, there's fish, there's salmon, there's freaking shrimp, there's all of these toppings that you could use to make your taco. You don't have to choose the ground beef. He said, even though it's there and it's on the menu, it's on the option, I'm still leaving.
So you want me to answer that?
What is your opinion on it? What do you think?
Judgment time.
Yes, it's judgment time. Put them down. Put them down.
My turn, asshole.
You dumb motherfuckers. First of all, listen. Since we've been kids, and I'm sitting up for this, I'm looking right in the camera.
Damn, I guess I gotta sit up.
Since we've been kids, right? Okay. We have been given tacos from Taco Bell as ground beef fucking tacos.
Okay.
That's the first way we get tacos as a kid. And in the black neighborhoods, most of the time we don't go to the Spanish neighborhood. So the first thing that happens to us is we get Taco Bell. Taco Bell has given us ground beef tacos forever. So wouldn't that make that white people tacos? So let me beat real quick. So that's how it is. We have been hearing Yaquito tacos. So we have thought from the beginning. Yaquito taco. We have been thinking that tacos was made in Mexico with ground beef up in it, with the seasonings up in it. And then every time you go and get the kit, it says make ground beef or ground turkey now. Because people have started being healthy and you use ground beef or turkey because it's a quicker way to make tacos. Then until you go to the Mexican restaurants where you start eating the shredded chicken and the steak and then the cow tongue. Yes, it's a cow tongue taco. Yes, it's called La Guana tacos. So
first of all, I heard that cow tongue is very delicious.
It is. It's
rich in protein.
It's rich. It's salty. It's juicier. But when you get a cow tongue taco, most of the time it's grounded up like ground beef. So, you have to be able to live in the neighborhoods like I live in. I live in a Spanish neighborhood. Since I've been in North Carolina, I have always stayed in Spanish neighborhoods. So when you've been in these neighborhoods, you know how you get tacos. And for y'all to say that's a black person taco when we've been eating Taco Bell, which make white Americanized tacos with ground beef up in it, and that's the reason why we've been eating it like that, and it's easier to make like that, is great. And then y'all want to say this is most of the time us as black people, we did ground beef because it was cheapest meat to get because steak costs too goddamn much.
And they still do.
If you was from the projects or the hood, so it has that black people taco.
And most times, if you was from the project or the hood, the grocery store that was closest to you didn't even sell the shit.
Yeah. And then if you want to say the fish tacos, that just became a thing. The shrimp tacos, that just became a thing. White people been eating ground beef tacos for forever. So what are y'all? How did this become a
let me
black
explain
people
something
taco?
to y'all. Let me explain something to y'all, and I'm sorry to cut you off. I
No,
know
you ain't cutting me off.
getting deep in there. But where I'm
it's fucking dumb.
Where I'm getting at, and this is that honestly, brother man, that made that comment on that show, both of y'all, because it was a light skinned dude and it was a dark skinned dude.
Dude was light skinned.
One dude was light skinned, one dude was dark skinned. The dark skinned dude is the one that made the comment. If I come in and you have a spread and ground beef is in the menu,
didn't get that far.
I'm about to go.
I didn't get that far. Because I seen the light-skinned dude that I thought was white say shrimp tacos, and I was like,
yeah, he was talking about shrimp tacos. First of all, let me explain something to you. This is something that Mexican people have been doing for years, let alone the fact that most Mexican American, Latino ex-American that are here in America don't like to eat our tacos because of the fact that they're not traditional tacos.
Right.
They're not made the same way. They rather go all the way back to Mexico to eat tacos, to eat their traditional food, because us as Americans have fucked up their culture.
True. And to honor that, let's see. When you eat a traditional taco, it's none of that fucking taco seasoning that you buy.
Hell no.
It's the meat is seasoned to perfection with salt, pepper,
like you would make it on a stove.
Like you would make it on a stove, and then the salsa, whether it's green, red, orange, whatever it is
what brings the season.
What brings that type of season, that type of flavor to the taco. Not the seasoning to it, and then it's only onions on the taco. It's never have sour cream and never have lettuce on there. It's really just lime juice and it's just onions and meat. That's what regular taco and the green stuff that y'all see is not lettuce. It's cilantro that's put onto the taco and it's ate like that and it's delicious. That goes back to me living in Spanish neighborhoods since I've been in North Carolina.
This taco reminiscent moment was brought to you by JG the Champ.
Hey, because y'all did, and whoever made that, this is my salute to you.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then the next thing I will tell you is this.
Ricky Ticky Tabby, bitch!
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. Big bro that was on there, that motherfucker looked at him and said, "I don't give a fuck, more for me, you sorry ass bitch." Like he called bitch ass nigga and everything, and I'm just like, yo, bro, are y'all still? Like, me personally, after I seen that clip, I wanted to know were they still friends afterwards.
Man, my whole thing, first thing I would have said to him
What is wrong with this nigga?
I mean, everything.
Oh,
everything.
Like,
I don't know. Me personally, I just want to know exactly what neighborhood he grew up in, because you definitely wasn't living in poverty.
You didn't grow up in poverty.
You didn't grow up in poverty.
And then on top of that, like, you upbeat ass Negro. This is my thing. This is what I say to you. Like,
we got
bro,
one more question after this. I'm gonna let you go finish what you're saying.
Okay, it's pork tacos. It's all these different tacos out here, and for y'all to call ground beef tacos black tacos. It's fucking
First of all, a black taco, and this is my analogy of a black taco, spam. You put spam in that bitch. No. Here we go.
No, this is my
potted meat.
No.
Potted meat. The Vienna potted meat.
No.
Get that.
You know what a black taco is?
What?
This is a black taco. A black taco is whatever type of meat that you got in the house, whether it be sardines, whether it be Vienna sausages, whatever it be eggs, whether it be mayonnaise, everything,
bacon,
and you take a tortilla shell.
Hey, a BLT taco.
And you take a tortilla shell and you put it up in there, you sprinkle a little cheese on it, and then that's your food. That's a black person taco, because that's what you make in a project.
You know what?
You ain't got bread.
Hey, I know a black person taco, and you gonna laugh like hell when I say this. Peanut butter on one side, honey on the other.
And you fold it over like
fold that bitch like a tortilla.
Like you do the bread.
Hey, hold up. I ain't done yet. Take that shit, put a little bit in, throw that bitch in the oven, toast the tortilla a little bit. That's a black person taco. That's a struggle taco. Who hasn't done that with 2 slices of bread?
That's a taco. The breakfast burrito was made from
black people.
Black people on
we
the taco.
We put that shit together.
We didn't have no bread.
We was tired of eating breakfast pizzas.
Chop up some sausage, put a little cheese up in there, boom, roll that up.
It had the salsa.
That's a breakfast.
Don't forget about the breakfast burrito salsa.
Little salsa. That was a breakfast burrito. Them are struggle tacos.
Hey, we was tired of eating breakfast pizzas.
Them was black people tacos when it's a struggle taco. But calling a ground beef taco black people taco is fucking retarded when you know that you've been eating
racist.
white people tacos forever because it was made in Taco Bell. And to that, I say, yo, keto Taco Bell, I'm out.
This motherfucker said, you killed toe Taco Bell, meaning you kill your toe Taco Bell. Anyway, so our last and final question of the night, and after this, we're going to end the show. I feel like we've been live for like 2 hours. I don't know. I really can't tell because we had so many damn difficulties trying to get the sound right.
We 15 minutes over right now.
15 minutes over. Okay, we're going to hit this last question. We had to make up for time. We had to make up for the time that we missed with all the dealing with the getting this stuff right and making sure that y'all can be able to hear us. So basically, the last question, there was a video that came out. It was a group of people in another podcast. Somebody sent this to the show through TikTok. And it made me wonder, and I wanted to ask this question. Remember the movie Friday? Okay. And you remember at the beginning of the movie, all the way to the end of the movie, their whole agenda was to try to get this money up so they didn't lose their life because Craig's friend owed the plug, right?
Yeah, sure.
And he owed Big Worm $200. Basically, you know, from the beginning of the movie, we come in, we hear about how Craig lost his job, so on and so forth. He went in to go get his check. They basically called him up the same night saying, yo, we got you on camera stealing boxes. You fired. Fired him Friday morning. You know, Smokey come over like, yo, you know, I heard what happened. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is what's going on. Let me give you something to ease your mind, so on and so forth. And, you know, going through all the scenarios that happened throughout the movie, you know, it drew me to the question of everything that they went through and everything that they did on that day. What the fuck happened to Craig's check?
So that's the question that was asked?
Yeah. The question was asked, like, what is our opinion on what we felt about the fact that they were on to something as far as conspiracy in the movie on what really happened to Craig's check. Did he blow it all in one day? Woke up the next morning, like after he got the news that he was fired, he went out, hit the bar, went out clubbing, so on and so forth. Woke up the next day, he ain't had no money. Because really, reality,
Craig didn't smoke weed before that day.
He didn't smoke weed before that day, so it's not like he was spending his money on drugs.
Okay.
He did drink. So I mean, but at that back in the day, how much was a 40 really? Reality. Let's say you go there and you spend $1, you got a whole 40 ounce.
Still $1.59 for a 40 ounce.
So basically, and let me just put all the facts for you give your opinion. Let me spit all the facts. So we're going down the line. You know, he woke up the next morning. Smokey came over. They was talking. They smoked, whatever, so on and so forth. He went and met up with Big Worm. He counted out 120 in front of Big Worm at that point in time. Counted out 120.
Right.
At some point in time later in the show, he sold a dub to Hector. So he's at 140. He was only short $60.
Right. Hold on. He did go to the store for his mom. No matter. Okay.
To buy some cigarettes. She said make it work. But like I said, that was before he met Big Worm. That was what he counted out 120.
Okay. Was that before?
Yeah, it was before he met Big Worm. Okay. So he counted out 120. Mm-hmm. Big Worm. And like I said, later on after that, Craig made, because he didn't want to sell to Hector. Hector done been by like 2-3 times. Yo, sell me a dub. He was like, no, fuck you. And you know what I'm saying?
Because so eventually Angel got sold.
So eventually, like I'm getting at, eventually, his ass basically, in a sense, fucked around and had $140 the night that he was supposed to go and fuck around and almost lose his life. He had 140. Where everybody is, where I'm guessing the person that came to me on TikTok and posted this in our DMs and our inbox and basically said, "This is a good conversation piece."
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Craig's money?
Okay.
What you think happened to Craig's money?
So my thing to that is this. What was Craig staying at?
Compton.
No, what was he staying at in Compton?
His parents' house.
Okay. So Craig was staying at his parents' house. And what do you think he had to use his money for?
Rent.
So
it's safe.
It ain't up there yet. I'm just trying to go out of it. So my thing was this. This is my thing about it. Like, he stayed at his parents' house. You see, he did parents ask rent when they got up that morning?
No.
Okay. Where was he working at? UPS or something like that,
UPS.
right?
Yep.
So you work UPS 5 days a week. You get paid every week. Your check is what? You work 4 hours a day.
Check probably decent.
Check probably like $200-300. $200-300.
Okay.
$200-300. You give your parents $200 for rent. You might only got $100 left.
But I mean, that's what I'm getting at.
And then he had him some Henny. Think about it. In the morning, he had to put water on his cereal.
That's true.
But there ain't no milk in the house, so he got fired, right? And he was going in to get his check, and nobody knew he had that gun either.
True. Could have spent that on the gun.
Could have spent that money and spent $100 on a gun, because back
you know what? I ain't capping. That's a good motherfucking point. Why? When Smokey busted in his motherfucking window, he said, you better stop doing that shit. Fuck around and get blasted on. And the motherfucking Smokey said, with what? He said, with this.
And that might have been where that
might have been where that motherfucking money went to.
When you was talking about, when we was thinking about this earlier, when you presented this question to me earlier, that didn't come to me to just right now. It's like, he got a gun. He bought a gun. We done solved.
I gotta remember the name, because I feel like you got one of them names that got a lot of letters and numbers and everything in it, and it don't make sense. But we got the answer to your question right there. We just solved the whole conspiracy.
Nobody knew he had the gun.
So nobody knew he had a gun, and back then, even though guns was kind of cheaper to get, you still was spending about $300 on a Glock.
Yeah, but a throwaway, you gonna get that for $100.
I know.
So that was a Glock. It was probably a throwaway. You probably get that for $50 to $100. You got that, and boom, that's what you needed it for. But on the other thing, he paid rent, bought the gun, and on top of that, nigga, it was not his fucking problem.
But Smokey, your friend.
I want y'all to understand this. When
Smokey's
I say this,
your friend.
Understand this. Smokey might be my friend. But at this point in time, nigga.
They said, dumb. Both styles are equal.
Both styles are equal. No, nigga. At this point in time, it's not my fucking job to pay your debt. Nigga, why did you even put me in your debt?
That nigga owe you if you did, though.
Huh?
He would owe you if you did.
You couldn't pay back the drug dealer. Why would I have you try to pay back me? No, to that, I say, what the hell? Nigga, this whole day has been Smokey's fault. That whole day was Smokey's fault. He got there, he got the chilling. Oh my God. He was out there chilling, and you out there, y'all see bitches. Damn! And then that right after that, you
Chris
see all
Tucker,
that.
Chris Tucker. I'm just letting you know it's not my fault.
I don't care, Chris. You're one of my favorite comedians. Listen to me. I know I can hit the Michael Jackson for you. This is what I'm saying. Nigga, that whole day, was Smokey's fault. Smokey was over there bringing over the weed. He seen that Craig had a bad day. He like rolled that shit up. Craig probably, it was Craig's first time getting high. His first time getting high, he seen it bubbling with. He looked at Smokey like, oh, you a funny looking motherfucker. You know, he went through all that. Craig probably forgot he got paid the day before.
Damn.
You ain't been there. You been so high that you forgot what the hell you did.
I didn't even think about this.
Nigga, the first thing you should have asked that man was,
that nigga went right to the pants that he had in that bitch at the end of the movie talking about some damn. We could have been avoided, got shot at tonight.
That nigga was,
are you hot?
Nigga, are you hot?
Definitely.
The nigga didn't know what was
that
going
nigga
on.
Thought the dogs was talking to him.
That nigga thought the dogs plastic dogs at that. That nigga was high as hell. And then you get the finest piece of pussy just around there. Hey, you, Lisa, nigga, you want it.
We gonna let me fuck Miss Parker.
Nigga, you see Miss Parker is pussy around. Excuse my language, mama, if you see this. But I'm just saying, this nigga, there was so much going on in that day. He probably forgot about the $20.
This man, look, I'm looking at DW right now. This man said, excuse me, mama, if you watch it after you done said the damn word.
Listen, my mom be like, Jay, your mouth. I was listen, mom, I know I've been working on they've been knowing I've been working on it. I'm an
influencer.
Listen,
I'm a peer pressure.
I told her if y'all go back and watch the first episode, I said I was not cursing no more. But it's certain things that's going on in this podcast,
in this world
that just
makes you look at it and just wanna
next week y'all will hear this new sound. It was like, are you dumb? That's gonna be my next thing. Because what really the dude was so high, it was Craig's first time getting high. Think about it. He was so high, he did a high person's meal. What was his parents keep telling him? We ain't got no more milk.
That bitch put some water
Everybody said, go put some water on it. His mom made pancakes, eggs, sausages, and all that, and ate that right in front of him.
Hold on, wait. She said eggs, bacon, grits, sausage, and some leftover pork chops.
Why he couldn't eat that leftover pork chop? Because she ate it.
First of all, Mama was high. Mama was high leaving the house, bro. First of all, who the hell gonna wake up, get ready to go to an office job? Okay, she had the hair with the swoop. Back in the day, everybody know the ladies with the hair with the swoop. That little bob that came down right here, but it swooped on this end, so it curled this side of your head. But no, she had the hair with the swoop, and she was getting ready to go to her office job. And who the hell gets up and thinks, I'm this hungry, I'm so hungry, I can eat enough for 4 people? Well, she gonna make eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, and leftover pork chops. Bro, she had a 5-course breakfast.
But you know what? You said, how could she eat that much? When the next time y'all seen the mom? She was the big ass security guard on Wayne's Brothers. Y'all see what I'm talking about? That was all that eating that she did.
On that note, we are going to end the show. Hey, before this lady be at our front door talking about what you talking about.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, we're going to end the show. To my mind is just like this. I told you at the beginning of the show.
Back off. So,
this is my mindset.
Rick and Morty. Anyway.
Rick and Morty.
This guy here. Can't deal with this man no more. Anyway, like I said, tonight, thank y'all for joining us. My name is Drewbert. Next to me is JG the Champ. We are the Night Session. You can find this podcast on YouTube as we are streaming on YouTube. You can also find us on Amazon, Spotify, Prime Music, Apple Music. You can find us anywhere you get a podcast. Also, follow us on TikTok. When we get IG up, follow us on IG. I believe there's a Facebook page. Get out there, follow us. We're not necessarily looking for 100% everybody to go to every single page and follow us, but necessarily the ones that bring us money. Okay, YouTube, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Get out there. We're trying to get 10,000 followers on TikTok. I need y'all to go ahead and spread the word. Get out there and tell people.
Hey, this is what I want y'all to do. This is straight from the chimp. Put on my eyebrow like The Rock.
Oh, yeah. And also today is the last day y'all will see that intro because Zerg, like I said at the beginning of the show, he got something lit for us next week. I mean, next month or next show. Y'all going to be like, yo, who the heck is this boy? And you will learn about Zerg whenever he's ready to show you who he is and step from behind the camera.
If y'all have heard him, y'all heard him behind the camera before. But, wow.
Ow.
Oh, might be a little frozen a little bit. But I would like to say to y'all, man, listen. Follow us on TikTok, like my bro said. If y'all do not catch us live, y'all can still watch us on YouTube. Y'all, you can still watch us on YouTube.
Just do the thing you did last time.
I tried. Listen, still watch us on YouTube. If you don't catch us today, you can watch this episode tomorrow morning
on Spotify.
The night session. Have a nice day. See y'all later. And good night.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the night session.
Welcome to the night session. Who is this stubborn Negro talking about the night session?
I get that shit at 0.5. 0.5. Yeah, no. Get your ass to the back. 0.5. Three Kings Entertainment. Yo, what's up with me?
One